So maybe one question I had might be, so the constraints and the sort of the guidance you were given there based on the different body types is also based on the fact that the body you're talking about hasn't already got a particular injury or condition.
So like with your diplomat, for example, they may not have tendon issues, they may not have any injuries at this moment in time, but working on foot proprioception, working on isometric control and strengthening tendons from an epigenetic standpoint just ensures that we, you know, if you have weaker collagen or weaker ligaments, providing the epigenetic stimulus of isometric training will naturally strengthen those to prevent the injury in the future, if that makes sense. So it's a bit of preventative as well.
The other thing to consider, Alan, if you consider normal exercise guidelines of you need to do a certain amount of resistance training, a certain amount of cardiovascular training, that advice is not relevant if someone's got a broken spine, for example. So obviously when you're working with individuals, these are the effectively the new guidelines for the different bodies, as opposed to everybody needing the same program or the same general recommendations of moving. This is more like the new world of, well, there's specific recommendations for different bodies. But yes, if a diplomat's got a injury or like even a tendinous problem that precludes them from doing isometric exercises, then you would definitely avoid that for sure.
Like if a client's got high blood pressure, for example, you wouldn't prescribe isometric because that's contraindicated. So
does that answer your question, Alan?
Yeah. So essentially more advanced FITT principles.
Yeah. Effectively, yes. Yeah. This is it's the same thing with the food recommendations as well. It's just setting a new bar for the healthy guidelines. Those healthy guidelines are really relevant for crusaders only, and then no one else. So when we consider that there's a new way of people to go about their food, there's also a new way for people to go about their exercise, and it's also the same psychologically as well. So we know that connectors need to be hanging out with more people. We know that sensors need to hang out with less people, and we know that crusaders need to hang out with work people, and we know that guardians need to hang out with family, and activators need to hang out with activators and compete, and diplomats can hang out with anyone as long as they don't need to do anything in a rush. So it's very much, it's across all levels, but it's bringing a whole new level of specificity to the general.